Welcome students. Now today we will start with Heron's formula. You might be wondering what this formula is and why it is used. This is the formula which is used for scalene triangle. As you can see over here, I have made a scalene triangle. What is a scalene triangle? Triangle in which all sides are unequal. Okay, what is a scalene triangle? A triangle in which all sides are unequal. Since sides are unequal, therefore the angles are also unequal. Means, what do I mean by unequal? Means like one side of the triangle is 3 centimeter, one side is 8 centimeter, one side is 9 centimeter. So like this, all the three sides are having different measurements. This kind of a triangle is called scalene triangle. And what was the measurement that I am giving about? These measurements are the length of the edges of the triangle. Okay, this 3, 8 and 9 were the length of the edges of the triangle. And this you will study in chapter 12 of your NCERT book, Heron's formula or Hero's formula. It has both the names, the Heron's formula and the Hero's formula. So before starting with this, let us first discuss about an equilateral triangle. What is equilateral triangle? Equilateral triangles are those triangles whose all sides are equal. Equi means equal, okay? All sides are equal, all lengths are equal. That is why it has the name equilateral. So if I have a triangle with a side A, okay, in an equilateral triangle, all the sides will be of length A only. Okay, if I have a triangle with side A, then all the other sides also will be of A unit length. Is that clear to everyone? And there is one more property of equilateral triangle, that all the angles are equal. Since the sum of all the angles in a triangle is 180 degrees, and in an equilateral triangle all the angles are equal, therefore 180 divided by 3 is equal to 60. So the measurement of the angles is 60 degrees in an equilateral triangle. You know what is the area of formula for the triangles? Area of a triangle is equal to half base into height. So is this clear to everyone? Area of a triangle is half base into height. In an equilateral triangle, if you calculate the height or the altitude, okay, if you calculate the height or the altitude, the answer of h will be, means the height will be equal to under root 3 by 2a. Okay, you can express this height in terms of the sides of the equilateral triangle. This height is equal to under root 3 by 2a. So when you put this value in the formula for area of the triangle, which is half base into height, so the area of the triangle is half base into height. Value of base is a over here because the side of the triangle is given as a, and the altitude is equal to under root 3 by 2a. How do we calculate the height, or how do we find out the height of a triangle? By Pythagoras theorem. What was the Pythagoras theorem? H square is equal to b square plus p square, where h is the hypotenuse and b is the base and p is the perpendicular. Okay, so is this clear? So now let's start with the Heron's formula. What is Heron's formula? Who discovered this formula? Let's come to that point. Now Heron's formula, as its name, is the name of the scientist. It is given this name on the name of the mathematician or the engineer who derived this formula, who discovered this formula. And the name of that mathematician is Hero of Alexandria. Okay, the name is Hero and he was from Alexandria. That is why this formula is called Heron's formula or Hero's formula. And this formula is basically used for those triangles which are scalene. Because it is difficult to find the height of scalene triangles, therefore he derived another way to calculate the area of those triangles. So when you are given three sides of a triangle, then there is no need for you to find out the height by using the Pythagoras theorem. You can directly substitute the values of three sides in the Heron's formula to find the area of the given triangle. So let's see what this Heron's formula is. Heron's formula says that area of a triangle is equal to under root of s multiplied by s minus a multiplied by s minus b multiplied by s minus c. Now what are ABC over here? ABC are the lengths of the triangle, okay, lengths of the sides of the triangle to be precise, okay. ABC are the measurements or the lengths of the sides of the triangle or the edges of the triangle. And what is S? S is the semi perimeter. As the word semi, you understand what semi means? Semi means half. So semi perimeter means half of perimeter. And how do you calculate the perimeter of a triangle? Perimeter of the triangle is equal to A plus B plus C. So when we are talking about semi perimeter, so what we will do? We will do half of the perimeter. So what I will write? A plus B plus C divided by 2. Half means dividing the value by 2. So this is the semi-perimeter. So when you are given the sides of the triangle, then you can very easily find out the semi-perimeter, and so you can calculate the area of the triangle. This picture that I have shown over here is the picture of this mathematician, the great mathematician who have described or who have discovered this formula. Now why do we need Heron's formula? Because in the scalene triangles, calculating the area is difficult as we don't have the height. So first we need to calculate the height. Therefore, by using Heron's formula, we can directly calculate the area. Now, second point, why do we need it? To find out the areas of triangle, quadrilaterals. When you are given a quadrilateral and if you join the edges, the opposite edges, that is, you draw a diagonal on the quadrilateral, then you will see the quadrilateral is divided into two triangular areas. So when you draw the diagonal, you can clearly see there are two triangles. So you can calculate the area of both the triangles and add them. This will give you the area of the whole quadrilateral. Now third point, when you are given two sides and the perimeter of a triangle, okay, when you are given two sides and the perimeter, then also this formula is useful, because when two sides are given, like you have the value of A and B, and what is the perimeter? Perimeter is equal to A plus B plus C. So when you are given the value of A and B, so you can clearly find out the value of one unknown variable in this. And what is the unknown variable? That is C. So by putting the value of A, B and the perimeter which is already given to us, I can find out the value of the only unknown variable, that is C. So I have all the sides. I have the value of semi-perimeter also. Semi-perimeter is equal to perimeter divided by 2. So I can find out the area of such triangles also. Now we move on to exercise 12.1. Question number 1. A traffic signal board indicating school ahead is an equilateral triangle with side A. Find the area of the signal board using Heron's formula. If its perimeter is 180 centimeter, what will be the area of the signal board? So can you understand the question? I have drawn a triangle also which is showing you the signal. Okay, the signals that we see on the roadside are generally triangular in shape. So this is what is given in the question. There is a signal, traffic signal on the roadside. It is triangular in shape and you are given the perimeter of the triangle, and you are also given that the triangle is an equilateral triangle. So when the triangle is equilateral triangle, what do you understand by this? All sides are equal. So let the sides be A. Okay, let the sides be A of the triangle, and the perimeter is given to be 180 centimeters. So you know that in an equilateral triangle, the perimeter is equal to 3 times of A, or I can write it as A plus A plus A, which is equal to 3A. So I will solve this for the value of A. A is equal to 180 divided by 3, and this gives me 60 centimeters. So you can see the side of the triangle is 60 centimeters. And what is the semi-perimeter? Semi-perimeter is equal to perimeter divided by 2. I am given the perimeter as 180. I'll divide it by 2. So the answer is 90 centimeter. Students, don't forget to mention the units. It is very important. Now I write the area of triangle by Heron's formula. I know the Heron's formula. I will memorize this formula. Okay, don't forget it. You have to memorize this formula. This is very important. So under root of s into s minus a into s minus b into s minus c. This is my Heron's formula. Now in this I have an equilateral triangle in this question. So the value of a, b and c all will be same. This value is equal to a, which is equal to 60 centimeter. Is this point clear to everyone? Because I am given it is an equilateral triangle. The traffic signal board is an equilateral triangle. So this value is 60 centimeters, which I have calculated already. Now I will put the values in the given Heron's formula. So after putting the value, I get area is equal to under root of s. For s I will write 90 multiplied by s minus a means 90 minus 60. Again s minus b means 90 minus 60. Again s minus c means 90 minus 60. Why I have written every time this only? Because value of a, b and c is same. It's 60 centimeters. Now I will solve the brackets. I will do the subtraction. And what I get? Under root of 90 multiplied by 90 minus 60. The first bracket gives me 30. Second bracket will also give me 30. And the third will also give me 30. Because the values are same. So I will do the prime factorization of this. I will write the factors of the numbers given over here. 90 can be splitted as 3 cross 3 multiplied by 10. 30 can be splitted as 3 cross 10. Again 30 can be splitted as 3 cross 10. And the final 30 will also be splitted as 3 cross 10. Now you can see over here I have 5 times 3. Under the under root sign I have 5 times 3. So I can make pairs of 2. How many pairs of 2 I can make over here? I have the number 3. I have 3 5 times. I will make 2 pairs. Okay. I will make the pairs. I will do pairing. So I will make pairs of 3. 3 के कितने pairs बन रहे हैं? How many pairs are there of 3? I have 2 pairs. So I will move 2 3s outside the radical sign. How many pairs of 10 are there? There are 4 10. So I can make 2 pairs. Okay, I'll make 2 pairs of 10 also. So I can move 2 10s also outside the radical sign. Now what I am left with inside the radical sign, it's only a under root 3. So this is how you solve the radical sign. Okay, when you are given a number and you have raised to the power 2 of that number, then both the power and under root sign cancels out. Only that number is left. This is why I am taking pairs of 2, because 3 square under the under root sign will give me 3 only. 10 square under the under root sign will give me 10 only. Okay, so this is how I come to this answer. 3 cross 3 cross 10 cross 10 under root 3. So on solving this, I will get 900 under root 3. You can leave the answer as I have over here also as 900 under root 3 centimeter square. Or you can calculate the value of under root 3, which you should memorize. You don't need to do long division over here for under root 3. You have to memorize these values. You have to learn tables up to 20. You have to learn squares and square roots up to 20. Okay? And cubes and cube roots up to 20. This is very important because this will increase your calculation speed. So finally, after multiplying, I get the answer as 1558.84 centimeters square. I hope this question is clear to everyone. Let's move to the second question of this exercise. The triangular side walls of a flyover has been used for advertisements. The sides of the wall are 122 meter, 22 meter and 120 meter. It's given in the figure. You see, you have a diagram also in the book. Now what you have to do is you are given a flyover and there is a triangular wall on the flyover. The sides of the flyover have triangular walls, which is used for advertisements. The dimensions of that triangular wall are given, means the three sides of the triangular wall is already given, and you are given the cost of advertisement. The cost of advertisement is given as 5000 per meter square per year. Means if you take this area for rent, the cost for 1 meter square is 5000, and for what duration? For 1 year. Okay. Now what I have to find out? A company hired one of its wall for 3 months. So I have to find out the rent for 3 months. I have given the pricing or the costing for 1 year, which is 5000 for per meter square. So 5000 is the costing for 12 months. Okay, 1 year means 12 months. But I have to calculate my cost for only 3 months. So keep this thing in mind. Now let's move on to the solution. Given is A, B, C. Value of A, B, C are given to me. These are the sides of the triangle. Let A be 122 meters, B is equal to 22 meters, and C is equal to 120 meter. Therefore, S is equal to, S is the semi-perimeter. This is equal to A plus B plus C by 2. A plus B plus C means the perimeter. So I will write A plus B plus C divided by 2. So the value of A, B, C are 122 meters, 22 meters plus 120 meters. So on adding all these values, I get 264 meters divided by 2, which is equal to 132 meter. Don't forget to write the units, okay? Perimeter is 132 meters. Now area of triangular advertisement area. Okay. Now what is the area of the triangular advertisement area? How will we find this out? By Heron's formula. By Heron's formula. What is the Heron's formula? Under root of s into s minus a into s minus b into s minus c. So now I have the value of a, b and c and s. I will substitute these values in the Heron's formula, and what do I get? Under root of 132 multiplied by 132 minus 122 multiplied by 132 minus 22 multiplied by 132 minus 120. On solving these brackets, I get under root of 132, and the first bracket will give me 10. Second bracket will give me 110. The third bracket will give me 12. So this is how my equation will look like. Under root of 132 multiplied by 10 multiplied by 110 and multiplied by 12. Now I will again do the factorization of this. Factors of 132 are 2 cross 2 cross 3 cross 11. Then I'll write 10 as it is. Factors of 110 will give me 11 multiplied by 10, and 12 can be written as 2 cross 2 cross 3. Now you can see I have pairs of 2. How many pairs of 2 are there? 2 pair only. So I'll bring the two 2's outside the radical sign. Now I have a single pair of 3, so I will move one 3 outside. I have a single pair of 11, I will move one 11 outside. I have a single pair of 10, I will move the 10 outside. So after multiplying these numbers 2 cross 2 cross 3 cross 11 cross 10, I get 1320. Use the rough work, okay? Use the rough work for your calculations. Now I am given rent of advertisements for 12 months is 5000 per meter square. So what will be the rent for 1 month? Rent for advertisement of 1 month will be 5000 divided by 12. Because 12 months cost me 5000, 1 month will cost me 5000 divided by 12. Now I have to calculate the rent for 3 months. Means I will multiply this number by 3. 5000 divided by 12 and multiply by 3. Okay, so what will my answer be? 5000 divided by 4, which is equal to rupees 1250 per meter square. This value is per meter square. Means if I need to rent 1 meter square area, this is the amount I have to pay for 3 months. But what is my actual area? The actual area of the triangular wall is 1320 meter square. So now I will multiply this area with the price per meter square given to me. So my answer will be rupees 16 lakhs 50,000. Okay, this is the answer. This is the cost for advertisement. Question number 3. There is slide in a park. One of its side walls have been painted in some color with a message. Keep the park green and clean. If the sides of the wall are 15 meter, 11 meter and 6 meter, find the area to be painted in color. So this is the diagram given to you and you are given the measurements of the site 11, 15 and 6 and you are asked to find out the area to be painted. So how can we find out this area? Simply by Heron's formula. We have the sides, we have the value of ABC. So we can calculate the semi-perimeter S. This is very easy, a direct question. Therefore, I will not explain this question to you all. What will you do? You will directly keep the values of A, B and C in the S. S is equal to A plus B plus C by 2. I will substitute these values. I will get the value of S. Then you write the Heron's formula and in the Heron's formula you will keep all the values. You will put all these values. We have calculated S and we are already given A, B and C. What are A, B and C? A, B and C are the sides of the triangular wall to be painted. So after solving this, I get the answer to be as 20 under root 2 meters square. Okay. So let's move on to the next question. This was very easy and a direct question. So you will do it by yourself. I will not explain it. Question number 4. Find the area of a triangle whose two sides of which are 18 centimeter and 10 centimeter and the perimeter is 42 centimeter. This is the third application which I have discussed about Heron's formula when you are given two sides and the perimeter. So you can calculate the third side also. Let the two sides be A and B. A is equal to 18 centimeter, B is equal to 10 centimeters. And what will be the semi-perimeter? Semi-perimeter is equal to perimeter divided by 2. So this is equal to 42 divided by 2 which is equal to 21 centimeters. Now let us calculate the third side. We don't have the third side because. So how will I calculate the third side? I will directly write the value A plus B plus C which is the perimeter is equal to 42 centimeters which is already given. So I'll substitute the values of A and B and the value of perimeter and what will I get? C is equal to 42 minus 18 and 10. Sum of 18 and 10 is 28. So I get 42 minus 28 which is equal to 14 centimeters. So the length of the third side is 14 centimeters. Now I will write the Heron's formula and I will substitute the values of A, B, C and S. After substituting the value I get it under root 21 in brackets 21 minus 18, another bracket 21 minus 10 and the third bracket 21 minus 14. On solving these brackets I get under root of 21 multiplied by 3. First bracket the value is 3 after subtraction. Second bracket the value is 11 and the third bracket the value is 7. So again what I will do? I will do the prime factorization. I can split 21 as 3 cross 7. Then I will write 3, then I will write 11, then I will write 7. Now in this I have 3 two times. So I will move 1 outside. I have one pair of 3 तो एक 3 को बाहर लिख दिया. Now I have one pair of 7 तो I have kept 1 7 also outside. So I am left with only under root 11. So my answer is 3 cross 7 which is 21 into under root 11. See now in these questions you can see somewhere I am having under root 3, somewhere I am having under root 2, somewhere under root 11. That is why I am saying you need to learn under root values up to 20 because it will be easy for you all and the calculation will be faster. So I'll multiply 21 cross 3.3. The answer is 69.3 centimeters square. You can leave the question over here as 21 under root 11 centimeters square. If you don't remember the value of under root 11, you can leave it over here also. Now let's move to the fifth question. Sides of a triangle are in the ratio of 12:17:25 and its perimeter is 540. Find its area. So what will you do? In this question you are not given the direct measurement of the sides. Okay, direct measurement is not given, but the ratio of the sides are given. So what can I do? Ratio given means what I am given, that the value of these sides will be multiplied by a number x. And what will be the value be? 12x, 17x and 25x. Means ratio mein hai, these are in the ratio. So there is some common number which can be multiplied with all to give me the result. Okay, to give me the answer for the values of side of the triangle. Now how will I find out these x value? By the perimeter, because I am given the perimeter of the triangle. And what is the perimeter? Perimeter is equal to sum of all sides of triangle. Now what is the value of first side? 12x, second side 17x and the third side 25x. Now I will add all these sides and I will get the value as 54x. So 54x is the perimeter and already I am given that perimeter is 540. So what will be the value of x? How will I find out the value of x? I will directly equate these values. I will write 54x is equal to 540, means x is equal to 540 divided by 54. So the value for x is 10. Now I will put this value of x in the length of the sides that I am given. So my first side A is equal to 12x. So this is equal to 12 into 10, which is 120 centimeters. My second side is 17x. So I will write 17 into 10. This is 170x. Oh, sorry, this is 170 centimeters. Now the third side is C. This is equal to 25x. Means I will write it as 25 multiplied by 10. So this is equal to 250 centimeters. Now I have all the sides. I have the perimeter, so I can calculate the semi-perimeter. Semi-perimeter is equal to perimeter divided by 2. So this is 540 divided by 2. This is equal to 270 centimeters. Now I have all the values. I will directly write the Heron's formula and I will substitute the values for S, A, B and C. What was the Heron's formula? Under root of S multiplied by S minus A multiplied by S minus B and multiplied by S minus C. So I will put these values in the formula I get. Instead of S I will write 270 and for A, B, C I will put the respective values. So this is what the equation looks like. Now I will solve the first bracket. 270 minus 120, I am left with 150. 270 minus 170, I am left with 100. And 270 minus 250, I am left with only 20. So I will do the prime factorization of these numbers. 270 on prime factorization gives me 3 cross 3 cross 3 multiplied by 10. 27 can be written as 3 cross 3 cross 3 multiplied by 10. 150 can be written as 15 multiplied by 10 and factors of 15 are 3 cross 5. 100 can be written as 10 cross 10 and 20 can be written as 2 cross 2 cross 5. Now you see I have 3. How many 3's are there? 4. Means I can make 2 pairs of 3. So I have taken 2 3's outside the radical sign. Now how many times I have 2? I have only 2 times. Okay, that means I will form a single pair of 2. Single pair of 2 is there, that means 1 2 comes out of the radical sign. How many times I have 5? I have 2 times 5. Means I can make 1 pair of 5. So 1 of the 5 is outside the radical sign now. I have 4 tens. 4 tens means I have 2 pairs of 10. If I have 2 pairs of 10 means I can move 2 tens outside the radical sign. So now nothing is left inside the radical sign. I will simply do the multiplication and the answer comes out to be 9000 centimeters square. Don't forget to write the units. So thank you, students. I hope you are completing your work and revising every day. Have a good day.